The following portion of Daytime is sponsored by the Sonoma County Tourism Bureau and California Travel and Tourism Commission.
Hey, welcome back, everybody. You know, everyone loves the Peanuts cartoons. Charlie Brown, Snoopy, Lucy, and the gang, and you know, they never go out of style.
Ever. And Peanuts creator Charles Schulz passed away 10 years ago, but his legacy lives on. Cindy is at his museum in Santa Rosa, California, and we're going to take a look.
For over 50 years, people from around the world have loved the Peanuts comic strip. What a legacy from Charles Schulz. Here in Santa Rosa, California, his museum and research center. Let's go inside, check out some of the treasures, and meet his wife, Jeannie. This is where fans from around the globe come to celebrate Charlie Brown and the Peanuts gang. To his friends and family, creator Charles Schulz was known as Sparky.
Well, I always call this museum the Mecca for Peanuts fans. And I think the heart and soul of the museum is Sparky's original comic strips. People have seen them in that size. Well, he drew 27 inches. And so to see the original comic strips is really a joy. You can see things in them that you never see in the comic strip.
Look at this wall. Tell me about this.
Well, of course, it's one of the iconic scenes, Lucy pulling the football away from Charlie Brown. But what I always like to tell people is this wall represents 10 years of comic strips.
It contains almost 4,000 strips and was created by Japanese artist Yoshi Otani. He also created this carving, which shows the evolution of Snoopy. In the early days, he walked on 4 legs. One of the coolest things here at the museum is this wall. Charles Schulz painted it for his daughter's nursery in 1951. They moved out of the house, other people moved in, people painted over this wall, but in 1979, a woman who lived in the house painstakingly removed the paint, and this is the treasure that she found. Here you can see some of the earliest images of Charlie Brown, Snoopy, and Sally. Schulz said he could relate to all of his characters, Charlie Brown in particular, but Jean says he was a complex man.
He was very intense and competitive about things. He was competitive about his comic strip. He was competitive about golf and hockey, but he was also very humble.
In this room, I'm surrounded by panels that were hand-drawn by Charles Schulz himself. You can see how his style changed over the years from the early 50s to the late 90s. Early on, very detailed. Near the end of his career, a little more simplistic, but always relevant and super sweet. Did Charles have a set schedule? Did he have a room that he would go to?
Yeah, he really liked to be in a controlled environment, if you will. His studio for the 25 years that we were married is just a block or so the other away from here. The ice arena where he had breakfast and lunch is just that way. And so he had a little world that he lived in, and that was the world out of which he created the comic strips.
This is the skating rink Schulz built not long after moving to Santa Rosa. Today, his hockey jersey number is proudly displayed. Charles Schulz's presence can be felt all over town. Peanuts characters just like Woodstock here are peppered throughout Santa Rosa. Snoopy, Woodstock, the man who created you, what a legacy. It will live on for generations. He's a good man, Charles Schulz.
What a guy, what a legend.
Oh, yeah.
Cindy is in Sonoma County, and she's exploring the countryside and making new friends along the way.
And she's come across some pretty unique places to kick back and relax. And now she's taking us to a general store that has quite a history.
I definitely feel like I have gone back in time. You've got to check out this landmark. It's in Alexander Valley in Sonoma County. So if you come here, you've got to put this on your list of must-sees. It started off as a country store 117 years ago. It's a country store now, but more than just that. Let's go meet the owner, Carrie Brown. Carrie.
Hi, Cindy.
What a
Welcome.
building. Well, thank you. I like what you've done with the place.
Thank you.
What did you do with the place?
Well, quite a bit, I must say. Jimtown has been a country store for 117 years. And when my late husband and I found it, I think that perhaps it had a sink that drained on the ground. So we really gutted it and completely restored it.
It's not just a store. What else do you have in here?
Well, it is like a little cafe, so fresh food and a beautiful chef and menu and wine.
Look at this.
So this is a wonderful partnership with our friends next door. They've been growing the grapes for 30 years. They're all Alexander Valley estate-grown grapes.
Great.
And the fun of it is it's non-vintage, but I decided just to make it sort of low, just friendly and not a big deal, but I hand number each bottle.
Oh,
so it's like a limited edition.
That's a nice touch. Now, are you making this jam yourself?
Yes, we are. Everything from scratch.
Very
and
good.
in season, which is a really fun thing.
And is this where people sit down to dine?
They do. That's the nice communal table. And then we have a patio outside under the, what I call the tactile reference grapes. Those are the seedless table grapes.
I feel like I've come into your house somewhat.
And you know what? And if you did come to my house, it would feel like this
It's
too.
very comfortable in here.
Thank
and there's
you.
more, right?
And there is more. There are
Let's go.
antiques. Let's go.
My goodness, I see coffee, Jimtown coffee.
Yes.
We've got candles, we've got hankies, tea towels.
Beautiful tea.
Oh, nice. Oh, books. You've got it all.
Copper from Mexico.
So do you have a lot of visitors?
And, we do. Half the people that come, as I said, are known by first name, and the other half are wonderful destination travelers from all over the world.
This is beautiful. Now, do you feed people back here too?
We do. People can sit in our antique room, and we host winemaker dinners and wedding rehearsals and 50th birthday parties and baby showers. And
What's the best part about owning Jimtown store?
I think connecting with the people and the community. It's such a wonderful place to be. We are able to partner with all kinds of wonderful nonprofits like Habitat for Humanity and the Jazz Festival and Cooking School for At-Risk Youth. And it's just so gratifying to be part of a bigger picture and to share. And isn't that what it's all about?
It's definitely what it's all about. And if you go to any tourism bureau, they can tell you how to get to the Jimtown store, right?
Yes, they can.
It's a landmark.
We are indeed a landmark.
This is a destination. You've got to come here and come see Carrie.
Thank you.
Throwing it back to you.
All right, Cindy, she even sent us a Jimtown hat, and I think it's just your style.
You know what? Let's see. I have a big noggin, though.
We
Oh my gosh.
We both have big heads.
Really have a big head, don't I?
Fat heads.
All right, well, for more details on California Wine Month, log on to visitcalifornia.com/wine month.
Daytime will be right back. Stay with us.
The preceding portion of Daytime was sponsored by the Sonoma County Tourism Bureau and California Travel and Tourism Commission.